channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute gladiator sandal. The materials that you're going to need for this project are a 5mm hook, your yarn, a pair of scissors, a hot glue gun, and some glue sticks, and then a finished sole. If you have not watched my video on how to make the sole, go do that now because you're going to need it. To start off, you're going to use your stitch marker and you're going to find the last increase stitch and you're going to go across over to your outside, and then you're going to mark that stitch, and then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Just find that last increase stitch and go over to the outside of your shoe. So I messed up right about here. Realized that it wasn't the stitch, so I went back and I refigured out which one I needed to go into. After you have your stitches marked, just make sure that they're even with each other. I just tied my markers so it didn't go anywhere, so it didn't fall out. Then you're going to take your yarn and make a slip knot and then slide it onto your hook. Then you're going to chain 2, then half double crochet until you get to the middle of the heel. Once you have reached the middle of the heel, you are going to half double crochet, decrease. Then you are going to half double crochet all the way to your other stitch marker. Once you reach your stitch marker, take it out and put in your last half double crochet, and then you are going to chain 2, turn your work, and then half double crochet all the way across. You are going to repeat this 2 more times without increasing those last 2 rows. After the first 3 rows, you are going to tie off your yarn. After you finish that, you're going to mark the side of your ankle to where it is on the shoe, and you're going to make sure it's even with the other side and mark it there as well. Then you are going to work on the right side of the shoe. You're going to take out your marker, insert your hook where the marker was, make a slip knot, and half double crochet to the center of the heel, and then you are going to decrease 1 stitch. After you decrease, you are just going to half double crochet all the way over to the other side. Once you reach the other side, you're going to chain 2, turn your work, and then half double crochet back to the other side. But you're not going to decrease at all, and then you're just going to continue half double crochet rows until you get it to how tall you want it. Make sure your rows are an odd number, and then you're just going to cut off your yarn and tie it off. After you tie off your yarn, you're going to go to the toes. Then you are going to make your slip knot, insert your hook, put the slip knot on your hook, and then you are going to chain 4. Then you are going to double crochet into the second stitch. You're going to skip that first stitch. Then you're going to chain 1, skip a stitch, and then double crochet in that next stitch. You're going to repeat that pattern until you get to the top of the shoe. Once you reach the top of the shoe part, you are just going to double crochet across the top till you get to the other side. When you reach the other side, you're just going to continue the pattern. Double crochet, chain one, skip a stitch. Double crochet, chain one, skip a stitch. Once you reach the bottom, you are going to cut your yarn and then tie it off. The second from the last thing that you're going to do is you're going to lace it. You can either make a super long chain, or you can just cut off a super long piece of yarn and then just lace it up like you would a shoe. The very last thing that you're going to do is you're going to use a hot glue gun and just make random patterns with the glue on the bottom so you're not slipping everywhere. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.